Welcome, everybody. My name is Mandulo, and we are here to help you recalibrate your nervous system and rewire your brain simply by talking. The medicine I use is breath, movement, and sound and touch. So that is if you feel after this you want to go a little bit deeper. So I broaden the perspective of understanding what is the work. So what does it mean when someone says, do the work, do the healing work, do the inner child work, do the shadow work, do the work? What does it mean? Now, I'm going to go into this, but I want you to note that I'm speaking specifically to those of you who believe or have the understanding that we are spirit having a physical experience. Okay? This is that aspect. We're having both, by the way, but it depends on the levels. Okay, let's go here. Spirit having a physical experience. So what came out from that is, let me first speak about what not doing the work is. What not doing the work is spiritual bypassing. I'm going to write that down, because I've written some things down and then some things are coming up as I move along. So what it is not is spiritual bypassing. It is not, which includes any form of escape. Okay? Because by the mere fact that if you are spiritually bypassing, that means you are removing your body from entering the conversation. Right? So maybe you might use certain enhancements and they take you to the spiritual place. But because when you ground back into earth and you're moving in your daily life and there's no form of escape and you have to deal with what you're dealing with, you don't know how to deal with it and then you escape again. So then what you do sometimes is you'll up your dose of whatever form of addiction you have, entered into, and it could be anything. And really what I want you to note is addiction is, we're all addicted, and what we're addicted to is connection. And simply how you get into connection is through different forms. Okay, so there's no judgment on whatever addiction you have. It's understanding that what you are actually seeking is connection. Okay, so what doing the work is not spiritually bypassing. You are having a physical experience. That means there is a need for embodiment of the wisdom that comes from your intuition. That also sits in the communication of the wisdom in your body. Your body is a form of data. It's just constantly collecting data. Right now it's collecting data. It's one thing is now informing the next thing, and then this thing is going to inform the next thing, and yada, yada, yada. We get into that whole process of flow, learning how to flow. So if you are spiritually bypassing and you are negating the body that needs to be embodied and felt, you are then disregarding the heart. Now, your heart is a seat of the soul. Your heart is when everything is silent and wherever you go, that which speaks to you. But the heart needs cleansing and purification, and that needs the body, and the body needs you to be conscious. Where it says where two or more are gathered, the two or more can mean two people physically in one area, but what it is where your head and your heart are connected in your body, you can move mountains. And it says if you only have faith as small as a mustard seed, right? Just faith as small as a mustard seed, that it's going to happen. You allow yourself to tap into the deepest alignment. Okay. So what is doing the work? what I got is because there are different types of healers. We get your healers, prophets, your people in church, we get the acupuncturists, we get the yoga teachers, we get so many different types of healers. And the reason why they exist is because there are different access points. Access point, example. Your parent can tell you the exact same thing someone you look up to will tell you in a second, and you'll believe them more than you do your parents who have told you all these years. Right? So it's important that we have people to also look up to in terms of inspire, because when we are inspired, that means we are in spirit. Okay? When you are in spirit, then you understand that you're a spirit having a physical experience. Now your physical body is tapped in, right? So we get into miracle work, and what came was miracles are bypassing the need for you to be guided into your body. And it's not excluding that you need to go into your body, but the miracle happens when you do not even know how on earth it happened. There was no way of consciously processing what just happened. It's the unexplainable. That's a miracle. It's the unexplainable. So there's a lot of the unexplainable. And it depends where two or more are gathered within that vibration of, I don't need to understand. I completely trust you, because in me trusting you, I'm trusting that you are a direct channel towards the highest vibration of light, God, universe, source. And when I see you, you are a representation. I do not idolize you. I just simply understand that where I cannot do the work myself, and I need assistance, because we all are helping each other along this path. In this particular point in my life, you have become that embodiment of that which I am seeking, because you are a direct channel. It's not that I am not. It's just that I am learning, and you are the teacher. Do you understand? So everybody is passing down their wisdom. And this is where the miracles, it's being able to tap in and zone in, where you don't need to do anything but just to be. Right? So here's the thing when you are doing the work, and why it is important for you to do the work. And what work am I talking about? Let's continue. You come here as a soul contracted. You already know who's going to be part of your soul connection, your soulmates, your soul family, etc. You already know. When you come down and you come through your mom's womb, however where you came, whether it was through the vag or it was open tummy, okay? So however you came in whole. The fact that out of all the swimmers in your dad's sack, you were the one who popped. You were the one who came out. Do you understand? So every morning already, you can wake up with the fact that, oh my goodness, the fact that I am alive and I get to be, what great gift is this? Okay. As soon as you entered, popped out, and you came into the world, you already entered into a system that would condition you to believe that you are not whole. And why is that? Because when you come onto Earth School, when you get something, you will first have to understand what it is not. That is just part of mastery. That is part of self-development. In order to know who you are, you have to know who you are not. It's just sadly and unfortunately, some people, and sometimes you get stuck in who you are not, and you believe that who you are not is who you are. So that has become your identity. And that is why there is such deep inner war and turmoil within you. That is why you will escape. Because now you have latched onto this narrative that you are physical body having a spiritual experience. So you will negate the divine interventions that are constantly happening in your life. Right now, this is one of them. But something in you might want to go, no, 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 no. This is not true. But I'm telling you it is. Because you've come here for a reason. So the less you fight it, and it brings me to this Lions, what's this movie? The Simba, Remember Who You Are, Lion King. Remember who you are. I'm simply serving as a reminder because there were so many people who served as a reminder for me. And I will forever hold gratitude. Everybody, every day, serves as a reminder. Remember who you are, Simba. Remember who you are, Simbakins. So you are already whole. But who would do this? Who would do this? Who would create this conditioning? Humans, right? Humans. And the humans, you are light because you are pulling from the inside of you. That you are simply a reflection. You are reflecting what is happening in the inside. And what happens is this is because there is dark energy or the dark side of the feminine and the dark side of the masculine, which is the low vibrational energy of dark. The feminine is that which I wrote here. Okay, so the dark side of, or low vibrational side, where we include the dark feminine energy, which is manifests as dark masculine energy. And then I wrote down here, masculine is mostly what is seen and feminine is mostly what is felt. So if you have a disconnection from what is felt first, because everything that is manifested into physical, it goes from feminine to masculine. It's felt. It's from within. So the hue, H-U-E, human, the light that you are emitting from the inside is from your heart. If your heart is not purified and cleansed, which needs your body, remember I said it needs your body and it needs you to take conscious effort in the cleansing process. What do you see? What do you feed yourself? Right? Because your energy being fed and it's manifesting, and you feeding, you processing, you manifesting, you letting it enter, you cleansing it, letting the data like process, and then you are manifesting it. So if you are not doing the work in understanding your shadow side and understanding the dark feminine and masculine energy, you're doing yourself such disservice to now call it the devil or evil, because these energies are the dark side of your light. Now, if you run away from the dark side of your light, you are running away from you, and you are putting power onto external forces outside of you. So then now you are saying that the power that resides within you is way lower than the power outside of you. And this is what would happen is, Sarocha, when you are doing the work, you are actively tapping into consciousness. You are doing things that align into your highest possible timeline in order for you to remove the veil of who you are not. Okay, so who would benefit from this? Humans, once again, because the dark side of it would want to commercialize this experience, this feeling. Then they will make you believe, your conditioning will make you believe that your worth has to be validated externally. When the fact that you already came physically into this body, right? That already means that you are whole. And that's why doing the work is important, because this is about the mind. When it even said God created, it said there was an idea, right? There was an idea. So you were an idea that has come into manifestation. Idea comes from space that vibrates from sound, that then sound also vibrates into light. So technically we are like sound and light. I mean, we all of it really, but sound and light vibrating a lot into your body. Hence why the power of sound and light, doing the light work. Okay. So when you're doing the work, you are consciously meeting your shadow side or that dark side and understanding how it is here to allow your light to shine, to show you that this is who you are. Because remember, I said in the beginning, when you came down, we were soul contracted. So whether you find someone in a high vibration or a low vibration, they were contracted together on purpose. There are many different things happening in this timeline now, and this is one of them. Now, someone hearing this, they're going to understand a different thing from their timeline, from where they stand or sit or lie down. Okay? So to do the work, you got to sit with the discomfort. You got to make friends with the discomfort instead of pushing it away. You got to stop allowing external authority over your life. Because what that does is it pulls you away from your connection. It's like coming into your power source, which is God, universe, whatever you want to call this greater thing that is allowing you to breathe, whatever is allowing you to be reminded through this conversation. To remember who you are, Simbakins. Remember who you are. It's so important to just remember who you are. So I'm here to help you. But when you come here, you do the work, and it's going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to be so beautiful, because we're turning or helping you learn how to alchemize your pain into beauty. So if you're looking for a one-on-one coaching session, or you're looking for my free links on other talks that I do, the meditations online, the music, the chanting, it's medicine music. Go into that and allow for your mind to be rewired so that you can feel yourself again, feel whole again, and you can be the best version of yourself, be on your highest possible timeline that you can, imagine, experience magic. Just for us to experience the magic of who you are, So please do like, share, and subscribe, and we will be sharing more on these things and these topics of what is this life experience that we find ourselves in, and how do we go at it with more joy? How do we go at it with more peace? How do we leave this world a better place than how we found it? And how do we remind every single one of us who we are by being who we are? Okay, so I'm going to help you, and we're going to have so much fun doing it. So I cannot wait. Love you guys. Mwah.